So, we are going to discuss today. Na ako ipa-analyze sa inyo I want you to watch this movie and give an analysis, but based on our discussion. Okay, you watch the movie Mr. Nobody. But this one, I want you to analyze the movie in the context, in the light of our, so you have to listen carefully. Okay? Last time, we discussed about the Schrodinger's cat. And I hope that you still remember a lot from it. What we're going to discuss now is actually asa gikan ang Schrodinger's cat. Nganong nabuhat to ni Schrodinger in a way to try to explain the weirdness of quantum theory to the general audience. So let's start with what we call a double slit experiment. You know what's a slit, right? Okay? So, a slit is something like kung let's say mauni ang board, we can put a slit diba dire ana, no? Meaning na siya buslot diha. Okay, nasabtan? So this is a slit. Now, assuming that there's a slit there, and we are going to fire, let's say, chalk dire, no? Yan eh. Now, we're going to fire a chalk. So, ang chalk dire mo, sulod dire no, igo dito. Okay? Some of the chalk, nga medyo maigo pa dire mo, nang mo deflect, right? So, on the other side of the slit, there is that what we call, let's say a board. Okay? And every time you hit something on the board, it's get printed. Like for example, let's say morning slit, no? Let's say this is the slit. And as it come out, and here it leaves a mark on the board. Okay? So what are we going to see? Well, that depends on what we are going to throw to the slit. In classical physics, we have these two separate motion. We treat them separately. We have what we call the wave motion and particle motion. So when we say, as we already discussed wave, right? Waves. When what's the difference? For a particle, it is localized to a point. Bisag kung saan siya kadako, you can represent it by a point. Meaning that you can always localize it. It has a specific location. A wave is something that is distributed all throughout space. Okay, that's a wave. And the wave is not the thing. Okay, for example, ocean waves, the wave is not the ocean. It's the motion of the ocean. So, mo na ikuan karon, no? So, the double slit experiment is the way to determine which passes through the slit. Are they particles, stream of particles, or is it a wave? By looking at di ba ingon ako nga naay chalk nga mo, no? There's it gets imprinted on the other side. Okay? So, let's look at the top view of the slit. So, di ba, dire, mo man tong let's look at there, murag ana tong no? So, there will be, naikuan dire, right? There's the slit. And you have something here, okay, that goes through the slit. And it will hit this part here. Now, this could be a wave, okay? It could be an ocean wave, okay? Whatever is that. Or it could be a stream of particles, okay? So, for a stream of particles, so naikuan diri no, ang uban dito mo diretso lang no, igo siya diri pak. And of course here. But some pag igo diri mo, medyo mo siya diri no, mo bangga siya diri mo nang moabot siya dito, right? So some will have this trajectory. Some will have. But as you will notice, asa ang pinakadaghan og pinaka-concentrated ang dots. That would be straight diri, right? So meaning, if you take now the number of dots per unit area, meaning you count it per unit area, the peak would correspond here, right? And similarly, on this one, dire, right? Itong taso, no? And dire po na siya. And you would see most likely something like this, no? That one. Okay? There are two peaks due to this one here and due to this slit here. Let's call this the left and the right, or up and down. Or left and right na lang, okay? Naman ta dire. Okay? Now, if you see something like this, then you know that you are firing stream of particles. No? Marbles or whatever is that, chalk, dusts. Okay, you will see something like this. Nato ni siya exaggerate gamay. Okay? If this is what you're going to see. Okay? Sabtan? But what if instead of particles, there is a wave here, just like ocean wave. Now, of course, we could not, in order to know dire, dili siya pwede, wala man magputog pintura dia, right? But, let's just say, let's suppose na atay detector dire, it will detect the pressure at it hits the, or the force at it hits the wall. And remember katong last time in the wave, sunda po ko. Ba, sa maning cameraman na, camera girl na to, eh. Okay? Okay, remember katong ani nato nga ano, di ba? I told you, asa pinakakusog mo hit? Ang waves dire, padulong. It would be here, right? Because the force is directly perpendicular to the surface. Pero dire, if the force is ana, this is now the surface tangent. So meaning, only a small portion of the force ang maigo dito. Okay, nasabtan? So, similarly, although this is straight, but we will observe the same thing. Why? Because of this phenomenon, pag muagi ang wave sa slit, it will create its own, okay? Simply known as diffraction. It will create another small waves here, just like, it's like having a source of wave here. It's like dropping something in the water, dito, no, during a point. So it will create now ripples, dire. Okay? Okay, that would be the ripples. Concentric, Similarly, on this side, magkaroon og ani, right? And of course, we studied already, I already told you about the superposition of waves. Now, assume that the maximum is kaning mga lines. Diba? These are waves. No? Big sabihin, gaana na siya, no? Gaana. Now, whenever nga na lines dire or contour, that's the corresponds to the maximum, the peak of the wave. And in the middle of that will be the, what we call the minimums, no? The trough and the crest. Now, whenever two waves would meet, there is what we call superposition, right? It will either cancel out, depende, or it will add up, or subtract, or somewhere in the middle, right? Now, of course, some of those part kay mag-cancel. Pag iguana niya diri, because of the interference, when it hit this part here, because of the interference, ang mahitabo is that there will be a series of maximum and minimum. And why is that? What you're going to see is that suppose you have detector here. Now, it detects the force, the amount of force at it hits the wall. And you plot that one. What you would see is something like this. A series of minimums and that one. Dili ninyo ni makita ning straight dire. But somehow, a series of maximum and minimum that would correspond to kani dire. When you plot just the, mo form siya gani, right? But what you're going to see is this. This one minus this contour here is what we call the interference pattern. Why does this happen? Because here, when it hits the wall, mao nitong time nga nag-cancel siya because of two waves canceling each other, right? Mao nito nga mga points. So, kumbaga pa dito mawala ang wave, so kumbaga pa as it hits the it's like it will have some sort of force equal to 0, right? Or a pressure equal to 0. Pero diri mo ni mga maximums kani. This is the maximum correspond ang pinakataas. So here kani nga mga region which would correspond straight ani, no? Kanaon og straight dito. This is now a wave. Now, this experiment, the double slit experiment, okay? We call this the double slit experiment. Okay? This is used to determine whether one is a wave or it's a particle. Okay? If you want to know if light is a wave or light is a particle, you just do this one. Okay? Of course, the size of the slit and the separation would matter. Depende na siya sa wavelength. But let's not talk about those things. Let's just talk about this experiment and find out how weird how weird this one gets. Okay. Now, back in the times, physicists tried to fire electrons here. Stream of electrons. And electrons are particles, right? They're particles. So what do you expect to see? What pattern do you see? Okay? Pattern 1 or pattern 2? Let's call this as pattern 1 and pattern 2 is this, no? So this is pattern 1 and pattern 2. What do you expect to see? Or ano na lang? Pattern W and pattern P. Ay, no, baliktad. P and W. What would you see? If you fire electrons? P or W? W? No, electrons are known to be particles, right? So meaning that you're going to expect P. Okay, but to their surprise, to the first scientists that did this, they did not see a P pattern. Instead, they saw the W pattern, the wave. And unsay conclusion, that would suggest that electrons are wave, but of course that contradicts to the fact that electron was known to be particles. Before that, it was tested to be particles. There is what we call a kind of effect that would only be, if electrons were particles. So electrons, before doing this, was established to be particles. But then, they were surprised that they found a wave. Okay? And now, okay, maybe because we fired stream of electrons, no? And maybe because of those, magbanggaanay sila, right? So it's possible, right? Pag dagang mga particles sila, magbanggaanay sila, and even here, so morning mo create og ana, okay? So, maybe let's try to modify the experiment. Yana nila. What about we fire electrons one by one? Because they are particles. And if they fire electrons one by one, what would you expect to see? Okay? Well, of course, they are now expecting this, right? Because wala na reason nga mag-interfere sila with each other, right? Hindi na sila magbanggaan. Because they are being fired one by one. But again, what they saw was the W pattern, the interference pattern. So the conclusion is unmistakable. They have to conclude that electrons are wave, but the problem is electrons were proven to be particles. So this is weird. But of course, this is not the weirdest part. This is just the beginning of those series of weird events. Okay, that is the consequence of this one. So, ana sila, because what's the difference between a wave and a particle? A particle is located in a specific point. A wave is distributed all throughout space. So, if the electrons exhibit wave properties, then it must be the case that the electron would pass through both slits, right? Particles could not pass through both slits, right? It can only pass either on the left or in the right. So, what they did was, okay, this is now an analogy. I'm going to use this as an analogy kay medyo will not get technical. But this analogy is accurate. Assume that this is big enough and electrons are like kaning tennis ball. And of course, it lights up. Let's say nasa colors kung makita nato. They put a camera here, a camera. I'll put that in a coated They put a camera there. And it's like really a camera. It's a camera. Meaning what the camera does is that it wants to detect asa ni agyang electron, left or right. Because the interference pattern would suggest that it passes through both. But it cannot be. Right? Tama? It cannot be because electrons are known to be particles. Particles cannot be in two places at the same time. So, unsay gibuhat nila? They put a camera here and connect the camera to a certain laboratory where a person here, person A, okay? Let's give him a name. Say, name nindot. L na lang, Lloyd. Okay? Where si Lloyd, okay, is watching on his screen here. Nadiri si Lloyd, no? He's taking his coffee. Okay? Of course, Lloyd, being a handsome guy, okay, his job is to observe. Okay? And maybe, okay, tanawon niya asa. Dapat nakatanaw gid siya, no? Okay? So, the moment that they did this, Lloyd found out that indeed the electrons pass through only one of the slit. It's either on the left or in the right. But here's the weird thing. When they did this, the pattern here, after streams of balls, not stream, actually, individual balls were actually targeted to the screen, what they saw was no longer the interference pattern. They saw now the pattern P, which actually supports the idea that electrons are particles. Right? Of course, Lloyd's also, that handsome guy in the lab, there, nakita man niya yun, asa ni Agi, no? Either left or right. There was no instant that one electron passed through both slit. And of course, it supports his idea. And now that's weird. So may gibutang nila, only a camera here. Okay, and maybe they ask, okay, maybe because the camera could intervene with this one. So, balik ko na ito experiment, they unplug the camera. Okay? They unplug the camera, so as if there's no camera here. Okay? And once they unplug the camera is not turned on, automatically, the pattern went back to being a wave. Being a wave. And then they repeat it many times. Whenever the camera is turned off, the pattern is a wave pattern. And whenever the camera rolls, and Lloyd is watching here, the camera is, they would say the particle pattern, the conclusion is actually, the conclusion is immediate. The conclusion is inescapable. What would you conclude? It seems that the electrons knew that they are being watched. But of course, that's an absurd conclusion, right? If you put that one into your, the electrons knew that we were watching them. That's absurd. And of course, ang gibuhat nila, okay, because Lloyd is not only a handsome guy, he's also a smart man. So, ana siya nga, okay, you cannot escape this, no? Mabalaan gyapon ako ni. Okay? So, what Lloyd did was, okay, base ng presence of camera, ani na lang, let's turn it on, let's turn the camera on. But somewhere here, let's disconnect. Let's disconnect. That means that the camera is on, so walay kalahian sa ganiha nga nag-on ang camera, right? The camera is on, and here, the transmission is being cut off. So, Lloyd again modified the experiment. Two types. Whenever this is connected, and whenever it is not connected. Now, whenever that this is not connected, Lloyd would see, or other people here, after the experiment, they would see whenever it is not connected, they would see the wave pattern. Whenever it's not connected, they would see the wave pattern. And whenever it's not connected, whenever it is connected, they would see the particle pattern. Now, it seems that electrons indeed knew that naay ano dire? No? Naay something, naay switch dira. Ano makabalo sila ana? Whenever, like, there's no way for this, even if you are here, even if you're a human person, there's no way that you're going to know that the switch here is on or off. So, ana siya nga, sa man eh. It seems that they know exactly when they are being watched. So, okay, wag gyapon ni surrender si Lloyd, no? Because not only that he's handsome and smart, he's also persistent and resilient. Okay? So, tanan, nasaya na ang lahat. Nasaya na ang lahat. Okay? Nasa kanya na ang lahat. Okay? Okay? So, ana si Lloyd nga. Okay, I won't surrender. Okay? What Lloyd did was, okay, now we use a videotape. We record it. Record it. Okay? And this is now the weirdest part, actually. Okay. Dili pa di ay. Ebsa. Nai-recorder dire. Or, nai-recorder, naka-connect. I-connect na lang nato, no? Meaning, i-connect na lang nato. Pero, nai-recorder dire. Okay? And of course, kanang record na it is to be watched later. No? Certainly, 100% that those records will be watched later. Kada run sa experiment, okay? The experiment, duha gyapon ka modification, duha ka types gyapon. Okay? Duha ka controlling variable. The first one is the camera is on but the recorder is turned off. Wala na to, kung ano din, recorder na ta. Charog, mabalaan pag yun na nila. No? Recorder na atong gamiton. So, two setups. It records. First setup is that it is recording, and the second setup is that it is not recording. Okay? So, and later it will be being watched. Okay? Now, pag tanaw ni Lloyd sa kada record niya, and he correlated it. Tanawon man niya later, no? Okay. He found out that whenever the recorder is running, it will be on the P pattern. It will be particles. Again, the electrons knew that they are being watched. That later, that somebody will know later that asa sala ni Agi, right? Mura ganig ka na ganing, if there's a way for you to know where I pass through, then I will act as if I pass through. Okay? Mura ganig ka na, I pass through this one or this one. But if nobody is going to know, I'm going to be a wave. But that concept of wave now is actually not the kind of wave. It's not a physical wave. But let's actually pause that for a moment. Now, every time that the recorder is turned off, meaning, pag turned off ang recorder for this handsome guy to see, asa ba siya, in the left or in the right, then it becomes a wave. But whenever it's running, it's turned on, it's recording, for that specific run, you're going to see particles. So it seems that the electrons again found out about the recorder here. And why is that? Right? Na ano ninyo ang ano niya? How could the electrons behave that way? Is it that their behavior is dependent on my actions? And this is something that na-focus po ko diya. Basta nawala na ako sa focus. Assume. Okay, Hamis gapon. Okay. Bro nag-owl? Okay. What's weird here, gato ibalik na ko to ha. It seems that the behavior of the electron, that their nature would depend on my action. And this is something that is not understood. Why? That was not understood back then. And until now, we are having trouble understanding it. Why? Because nature, we are supposed to be just observers. In classical physics, whenever you observe something, okay, you put a coordinate system, observe something there, you observing something is not doing anything on the system. Your observation of the system, all the equations here is not affected by your observation, right? But here one, it would suggest that my observation will affect the very kind of nature, will affect. So this may suggest that reality here seems like subjective. It depends on the observer. And actually, this is an uncomfortable phrase to utter, that reality is subjective. Because we always believe that there is objective reality, right? What is objective reality? That there is something, that reality is going on anywhere in the world, anywhere in the universe now, whether you know it or you don't know it, right? And here, it seems that reality is not objective. And Einstein resisted this idea. In fact, he was quoted to say, God does not play dice with the universe, because it seems that there is someone there playing the die, whether it would turn out particle or whether it would turn out as a wave. And of course, let's dig deeper on that later. Okay? Einstein said, and Einstein actually said also that I would like to believe that the moon is there even though I am not looking. What did he mean? He said, I would like to believe, or I don't know if it's exactly the words he said, but it's about the moon. I think that the moon is there whether I look at it or not. Because this would suggest that if we don't look at the moon, then the moon doesn't exist. Okay? Because here, to be a wave doesn't mean a physical wave. To be a wave here means a probability. In the quantum model of the atom, di ba daghag model ang atoms, no? The plum pudding model, and up to the Bohr model. The Bohr model is almost correct. One step closer to the correct model, which is the quantum mechanical model. In the Bohr model of the atom, what you have is the nucleus at the center. And you have an orbiting electrons, depending on their energy level. Now, this is almost correct. It predicted, it gave us correct predictions, but this is still not the accurate one. The correct model is what we call the quantum mechanical model. The quantum mechanical model replaces these orbits by what we call electron clouds. Have you heard of electron clouds? What are electron clouds? Electron clouds are not clouds of electrons. Okay? Electron clouds are plots of probability. Unsa na siya? For example, let's say at CMU, I mean gate dire, di ba? Gate. And then you have a pathway, and then naay kuan dire, naay kanang garden, no? Garden. And pag-abot dire, naay intersection, garden na pod, and flagpole dire, and then cast dire, no? Like, this is a street. So here, people could not pass this one. Now, suppose you don't see these buildings, you don't see the roads, you don't see the structure. Is there a way for you to know unsay structure? Well, there's a way. You put paints on the feet of each person, and of course, magpala nimo that the most congested will be katong naay roads, right? And of course, some of it, makita nimo nga never gid siya natapakan, right? Meaning that there's something there nga nung a person will not go through. Like for example, sa CAS. So these plots here would exhibit kung asa pinakadaghan og tao, okay, in specific times, daghan na siyang plots. This will form a clouds, right? Okay? these plots here, these dots now, would form what we call a clouds, right? So that is an electron cloud. An electron cloud is not a thing. It is a plot of probability. The denser the cloud, the more probable that electron is found there. So here, when we say that something is a wave, when we say that electron is a wave, it means that the electron does not exist. Yet, that the electron is what we call in a state of probability of its existence, kung asa siya. Okay? That's a wave. Okay? And that's actually odd. And Einstein resisted that idea. Okay? He died resisting quantum mechanics. And he was proven wrong in his resistance to his quantum mechanics. In fact, he developed this spooky action at a distance. Maybe we'll discuss it in the next meeting. To try to prove quantum mechanics wrong. That if quantum mechanics is correct, then this something here, which is an irony, a paradox, an irony, a contradiction to the laws of nature. And he said that this would happen. And over again, we have proven that Einstein's resistance to quantum theory is wrong. But the thing about Einstein is that every time he's wrong, there's a breakthrough. Ibig sabihin, even Einstein's wrong, even when Einstein is wrong, us trying to find out is wrong will lead to a breakthrough. So that's how brilliant that man is. Every time you're wrong, it will lead society's breakthrough. No, he was wrong about desktops, and people would investigate whether Einstein is right or wrong. And later he will be proven to be wrong, at least in the quantum theory. But along with proving Einstein's wrong, we have come with a breakthrough. So, anak ka brilliant si Einstein, no? Okay? Ang young foolishness is our, kumbaga pa, it's like, our genius is only his foolishness. But anyway, so that's it. Now, here's the more weird part. Okay? Na ako'y nag-hire ko, si Lloyd, nag-hire siya og secretary. Okay? Nag-hire siya og secretary in order to help him with this. Wala gyapon siya ni surrender, no? Wala gyapon siya ni surrender. So, si Lloyd nag-hire og secretary. Okay, name Ivana. Okay. So, si Ivana, okay, si Ivana, gisugo ni Lloyd. Okay. Ivana would look at this pattern here. And still, Lloyd will record the video. Now, si Ivana, okay, ana siya, of course, abot ito, tanaw din si Ivana, no? Wala sila communication. Okay? Dili sila mag-communicate. Later na, after some time. Okay? After na mahuman, yun ni Lloyd og tanaw later, aya sila nga, dito sila, mato sila sa restaurant, and talk about these stops, no? Oh, Van, ano sa maimong na ano dito, Van? Mao niya akong natanaw. And Ivana would actually tell her observation. Now, of course, the experiment will run many times. Now, maybe in some of those runs, Lloyd will, kasi i-record na lang nako tanan. Ganiha, di ba, recorder is running or turned off. Karon i-record nako tanan, but this is the modification. The experiment would take today, and tomorrow, aya nako tanawon or dili tanawon ang video, but every experiment is recorded. So, if the recorder plays a role there, then the electrons, we would expect all the P, right? No? So, it's being recorded. So, I'm going to expect that Ivana would see a particle pattern. So, Ivana today ang experiment, kada mahuman ang isa karan, i-take note ni Ivana kung P ba or W. She will take note. No? Experiment, run 1, it's particle. Run 2, okay? So, in Ivana's notes, that would give us Okay, this is Ivana. Meaning, possibly first P, P, W, P, W, 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 P, P, and so on, right? Mo niya ha. Let's say, mo ni specific na pattern nga nakita niya today. Now, ako, ugma, akong buhaton pagka-ugma, what I'm going to do tomorrow is that, okay, there are record tapes here, right? No, mga tapes, let's say, videotape pa na siya. I will label it. Experiment number 1, experiment number 2, experiment number 3. Now, ang kada experiment, I should decide whether I watch it or not. Tomorrow. Tomorrow pa. Naka-record na sila tanan. Now, tomorrow, let's say, pag abot ako sa video 1, I will toss a coin, whether head or tail. No, para dili gyud sa ako ang ano gyud ang kumbaga pa desisyon. Or maybe somewhere, no, whenever it's raining or I don't know. Basta I'll do something random nga dili ako mo decide. Kay basin manggod ang electron na ay attachment sa ako, right? No, basin this guy is so irresistible that they are being attached to me. So ano na lang buhaton nako. Ugma. Pagka-ugma, pagtanaw, kuha na akong videotape number 1, meaning sa recorder run. So, I will toss a coin, head or tail. Whenever it's head, I'm going to watch it. Whenever it's tail, I'm not going to watch that. So, sa 2 na pod, okay. Let's say, pag-ana na ako sa 1, ang nigawas kay head, so I'll watch 1. Pag-ana na ako sa 2, kay nigawas kay head, I'm going to watch 2. And pag-ana ako sa 3, nigawas kay tail, so di na ako i-watch, no? So, mauna, let's say, ana. And of course, Ivana will not know what I'll be doing here. Masurprise na lang na siya pag-abot sa amo ang dinner. Okay? Now, here comes our dinner. Order kog steak, nag-order siya og steak, quesadilla, and everything. And of course, there's candlelight there. Yeah, of course, roses. Kaya syempre, I'm thankful of what she has done. And that will be under the sky full of stars. So here's me and here's Ivana. Okay, and that and the candlelight. And my notes and her notes. Now, of course, i-record po nako karon ang video nga matana or dili. So sa ato pa, sa ako ang record kay I would have either not watch or ano na lang. Head meaning watch and tail would be not watch. Okay? Did not watch it. So head or tail. Now, of course, i-compare na mo ugma. Okay? In that same sequence, according to the run of the experiment. And, to our surprise, o sa ito yung na-observe ni Ivana, she observed, PPW, WWP, and so on. Mao ni kay Ivana. Okay, ana siya nga. Okay, Han. Okay, Lloyd. Unsay mo hang first run? And when we compared note, pagka third day pa ni, right? After now, the day nga nag-watch ko, I would be surprised that the first nga nigawas diri sa Aqua would be ahead. Meaning, I watch it. And the next one would be another head and would be a tail and a head and a tail, and a head. And every time that this is P, mine would be H. It seems that the electrons know what would happen tomorrow. Now, ani man gud na siya. We call this now, from wave to a particle pattern, we call that the collapse of the wave function. The wave function collapses from wave to particle. Okay, there's more to that. Dili na siya ingon nga pagkuan lang, no? the collapse of the wave function. Okay? What causes the collapse? According ganiha, me trying to know it is the cause of the collapse. Karon saan ako nabalaan? Karon na experiment. Karon saan ako may balaan kung particle ba ako nagano ba siya? Ugma pa, di ba? Now, it seems that the cause of today's pattern na nakita ni Ivana is tomorrow's event. Ibig sabihin, today would be observing the effect of tomorrow's event. And that's a very weird one. Why? Because it violates the nature of causality. What's causality? The cause should always precede the effect. But here, in this case, they have seen that we observe the effect first, and the cause would be tomorrow. And this is true. This is happening in quantum systems. The causality is violated in quantum systems. And not only that, okay, there are a lot of more weird things, which is the cause of this. Now, ano yung naitabuhan eh? This was so complicated and so unacceptable to the scientists back then that the most brilliant minds of those days, gathered in Copenhagen in Denmark just to try to understand this. And there was Einstein there was Niels Bohr, Planck, and the giants of the times, Erwin Schrödinger. No, there's a photograph of that in the internet in Copenhagen. All the brilliant minds, no, in those days, met just to talk about this. And what they developed is what we call the standard, what later called as the standard interpretation of quantum mechanics. The standard interpretation of quantum mechanics is that. Now, we can now correlate this with the box. Schrödinger's cat, right? Katong last nga lecture na to. The standard interpretation is that when we are not looking, when there is no observation, things are just possibility. And the moment that we open the box, remember the cat. Now, I want you to watch the video on that cat again, no? That cat there. Watch that again and correlate it sa akong discussion. Okay? So, every time, okay? When we are not looking, when we're not observing, things are just possibilities. There's no reality. It's like, we call this the measurement problem. The problem with this one is that, balik ta dito, suppose that, specifically in time, I've seen, no, I look at the electron, and it hit here. Ang question karon is that, why did it hit this part? Or for example, why did the electron hit this part here? Now, in the classical thought, there's a reason. Because pag abot diri ang electron ni angle gamay, naana siya dito, right? There's that explanation. The causality is not violated. There's a chain of causality that would explain that. But in quantum mechanics, no? Before it hits here, before it was observed here, there's no electron per se. What was there was a possibility of an electron to be in almost every place. Okay? The probability of the location of the electron. Before the electron hit here, the electron was just it's not a thing. It's a possibility. It doesn't exist. But the moment that there was observation, and it settled here, and I wanted to ask, okay, it's like, saan nagay ko? Wala na nun ko. Okay. Wala na ko. Okay. Pagkakita nato diri, nakita nato siya diri, we could not explain why it went there. It's like somebody played the dice, and the only explanation is that the dice went that way. Okay? Because again, there was nothing. The electron did not before it hit here, the electron did not exist. So how, okay? Meaning that before it hit here, the electron was everywhere. It's a wave. That's why it's called a wave, because it can be everywhere. Now, the shape of this is what we call the wave function, and the square of this will give us the probability, that electron cloud. No? Now, this happened not only to electrons, but to all elementary particles, including light. We call this the wave-particle duality, that everything, every fundamental particle, including us actually, we have what we call a wave. We are not particles only, and we are not also waves only. There's this what we call duality of particle and wave. We call that the wave-particle duality. Okay? So the causality there is violated. Mo ng standard interpretation. The moment there is observation, the observation caused the collapse of the probability to settle in one of these points. And they say, okay, mauna na. What tayo mabuhat? And Einstein was looking for an explanation that will not break causality, that will explain why it went here and not here, na ay cause ana. Because sa standard, walay cause. Because there was no reality before that, right? I hate to say the word there's no reality before that, but it's not actually some sort of, I think it's an approximate, maybe a little bit figurative. But, okay, Einstein wanted to, maybe there are hidden factors, hidden variables that we don't know. And later, he was proven that there is no really hidden variable. Now, came in the 1950s by a man named Everett. Okay? Everett. In his thesis, PhD thesis, in his dissertation, he gave now an interpretation that would not violate causality. But again, it adds more to the weirdness of this. He said that, okay, I can explain why the electron was here. Because it hit here, classical. And then you may ask, that's a classical No? What happened to the possibility ang electron na adri itong uban, no? What happened to the other possibilities? And Everett would say that, okay, this is a simplification of this. It's much more complicated, actually. We will talk about the decoherence, okay? The decoherence of the wave function. But this is what he said. It's okay, because those possibilities, the electron here, there, happened in another reality, and another universe. This is now the start of the multiverse. He said that there's a reality that you observe the electron to be here because it went to this one. All of this, wala na break in order to not to break causality, Everett proposed the existence of parallel purely deterministic universes. Because quantum mechanics would suggest that the principle of determinism, Newtonian determinism, is now cancelled in quantum mechanics. But Everett wrote it back. He said there is that chain of causality. But in order to not break that, I would posit the existence of alternate realities, parallel universes. Now, this is now weird because it seems that there's a reality where a slightly different versions of us exist. Okay? Slightly different versions of you exist. It would suggest that way. I'm not saying that it is true. But maybe it could be. Do I believe that such world exists? For belief, I don't. But I cannot prove it. Because it may suggest that there's really a reality that me seeing that one, I've seen otherwise. Okay, maybe in that reality, it was not Ivana that I hired, no? Maybe it was Jane. No, si Darna. Jane De Leon. Maybe it was Jane that I hired. And there's a reality that I hired. Isa ba? Tanang possibility that I hired. Maybe in the other, I hired you. Tanang possible,
I hired two.
Ha? Okay. So, this is now the weirdness. This is how quantum mechanics violates causality. Now, in the movie, Mr. Nobody, and maybe if you have already watched it, it's now clear to you. It's about, because if there's this parallel realities, if there's the existence, I don't know, if there's this, or actually kanang parallel realities, sa una pa na sa philosophy, back in the days of Saint Augustine, he actually, he already imagined a world of what we call possible realities. Possible realities. Although these realities, only one reality will come out, but there is what we call the existence of possible realities, no? All the possible paths. Okay? Now, if you're, sa una. But, if there is that all possible realities, in each of those possible reality, you are making different choices. Okay? Now, I want you to analyze the movie in the context of quantum theory. Okay, that movie, Mr. Nobody, no? I link naman siguro copy. Kaya siya naman copy. Oh. So, you analyze that one, and according to your analysis, I want to see this analysis. No, not unsa ang movie, unsay kung nindot ba, kung na-shock ba mo or wala. But you analyze the philosophy of the movie there. It's a beautiful movie. Okay? Mr. Nobody. Dili tong nobody lang ha, kay nay nobody nga salida nga sumbaganay, no? Nice gihapon to siya. Yeah, na Netflix. Nice to siya nga movie. Action movie. Dili to siya. Nobody lang to siya yata. Mr. Nobody is si Jared Leto. Yeah, you can download it. Kaya ako nagipatanaw na, masiguro sila copy. Or, so, ano na sila? Okay, nag-record na siya, no? Basin mo na nag-record up. Ha? Okay, so, I hope that you learned something today.
Yeah, it was a good run. It was a good second semester.
Dito po, yun wala sa ilaha. Dako mata rin makita ni mo siya. Alright? Naka-on ang Beautify de Basin mo, naka-off ng Beautify. Okay, so next meeting,